Hey Phantoms, it's me again, and I got my fan on in the background because it's hot as hell in my house, so pardon that, but yeah, it's I should have did this way sooner, but I just watched the Godzilla video and kind of inspired me to like finally put my to finally do a review on the album because I've just been lazy as hell. That's really all that's been. I've just been lazy, and I just kept putting it off. But you know, now I'm finally doing a whole review of M's album that he put out. Like, was going like 2 months ago. Yeah, like almost like 2 months ago. I think probably like a week it'll be like a whole 2 months since his album came out. But regardless, yeah, he just put out the Godzilla video, and it was, you know, it was fire. I actually wasn't expecting to put it on Lyrical Lemonade. That was pretty interesting. But yeah, the video was dope. I wasn't I wasn't expecting him to have Mike Tyson in there, you know, and had and like at the end he had like Dre like actually being a doctor or some shit like that. But if you guys ever watched that video, which you probably have, but go watch it. It's on Lyrical Lemonade. Lyrical Lemonade. It's on there. But yeah. I don't know how to start this. I guess I'll go like track by track, like what I think about them. Yeah, I got like the track list pulled up right here. Yeah. So I'll go through this like song by song. I'll try not to take too long on each song, because then my phone's gonna completely fucking run out of storage before I'm done. So first we got a Premonition, the intro. First off, how this song starts, which starts the album off, of course, since it's the intro. It starts to end like killing a woman, like stabbing her to death, which makes sense with the name, Music to Be Murdered By, so. And then we get into like this whole like heavenly like choir singing in the background and shit. I thought that was a nice touch. And then we have like Alfred saying like, this is music to be murdered by, and then you just have like the beat just coming hard, like just banging, bro. That shit was fire. And then you got like that heavenly fucking hook from Nicky Grier. That's who was that's who was singing the hook on that song. If you guys didn't know, Nicky Grier. I looked into it a little bit, and I found out that it was her. I don't know why he didn't like put her as like a feature, but I don't know. When I like looked her up, it doesn't sound like she makes like solo music anymore. But anywho, enough of that. Yeah, on this song, it's pretty much just him like just reflecting and talk about like his previous album and all the criticisms he's gotten and all the shit that people say about him, and just him responding to that. It's a little similar to how he started off Kamikaze with The Ringer. You know what I'm saying? Because The Ringer, he addressed a lot of shit that people had to say about him, with like Revival and all that. So, yeah, Premonition, fire, really fire song. So, yeah. Next song, Unaccommodating, featuring Young M.A. Now, since my reaction, Young M.A.'s verse has grown on me. I'm still not the biggest fan of her flow, but she had bars. I will admit that she had bars in there. Some bars that I missed, of course, like I like I thought. But yeah, I still think M carried that song. To be honest, I still think he carried that song. But the song is dope. Uh, I haven't. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of my favorites off the album, but it was cool. You Gonna Learn. Yeah, yeah. That song is You Gonna Learn. Um, with Royce's verse, it took a little bit for me to like soak his verse in, for me to like fully like understand it, and you know, now that I like understand it completely, like, you know, I appreciate it. I still kind of disagree with like the whole racial thing he was talking about, like how he wants like separation and not segregation. But yeah, but you know what he was talking about with like what he meant by that. You know, it's like it's an interesting, you know, he had like an interesting take on it. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't agree with what he was saying, it was still like a really like interesting like take on the whole thing. You know. But yeah, Royce, he had a dope verse on that song. White Gold, his hook. I'm still not a fan of the whole like all the like random noises and like just how you know what I'm saying, like the beat like just goes fucking haywire during the fucking hook, bro. And it's still you know what I'm saying, it still kind of throws me off a little bit. I'm still not the biggest fan of that, but yeah, the hook is good, but you know, and I feel like this since my reaction. I'm still not the biggest fan of that, but yeah, it has grown on me a little bit though, but nah. But with M's verse, no, M's verse, it was dope. I don't really have anything to say about it. It was just a dope verse. That line at the end where he said, Nick Cannon's well, was it Nick Cannon who was this, or was it T Grizzly? Maybe it was both. Cause you said like a few lines before that, I'm too grizzly to bear. So he was probably talking about T Grizzly, but he might have been talking about both him and Nick Cannon. I don't know for sure though, but I definitely know he was dissing T Grizzly. And yeah, that's what I thought about that. You Gonna Learn, it was fire. And I really like the instrumental on there. I really like the beat. Yeah, the beat was really good, especially how it had like especially like how like in between the voices it had like the vocals in the background. That was fire. Those kind of nights with Ed Sheeran. Fun song. yeah, pretty fun song. I enjoyed listening to it when I did. But yeah, it's definitely not one of my favorites though. But you know, I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it. You know, it's pretty much just a song that M talking about like chicks that he tried to holler at, and you know, he tried to get him some. But yeah, in too deep. In too deep. This song is pretty much talking about like chicks. Well, yeah, he's like torn between like two chicks. You know what I'm saying? He, you know, of course, he got the girl that he's with and the girl that he's cheating on his girl with. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like the song title says, you know, how he's in too deep. literally. But anywho, I'm stupid. Yeah, not much to say about this song. I like it. I really like it. I really like the hook. I thought the hook for the song was great. I I still really like the hook. So yeah, Godzilla. Oh, Godzilla. It's like the most popular song on this album, especially since the music video just came out. But yeah, a lot has happened since this song came out. But we had like the Godzilla challenge. You had like people remixing the shit out of it. Like this song has just been big, a bit too big in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to hate on it or anything. Don't get me wrong, the song is fire, but I'm just saying the remix is like it just getting remixed to death. But regardless, yeah, the song. Of course, the song gets fire. The hook's fire. You know what I'm saying? The hook's grown to me since my first reaction. The hook's definitely grown to me since my first reaction. I actually really like it now. In the verses, you know, of course, there was a lot of bars I missed from the verses, but how I feel about the song has kind of stayed the same since then. So, yeah. And the instrumentals, and the instrumentals, dope in here too. Darkness, yeah. One thing with Darkness, I sort of missed the mark a little bit with this song. You know what I'm saying? You know, I said in my reaction, like, there are like two perspectives you can look at this. So like the perspective of like the shooter and M. Was that what I said? It was something along those lines, but yeah, it was only like that for like the first two verses. Then like the last verse, it was kind of like just a shooter. But just the fact that he was able to write a song like this and have like a double meaning, where like you could compare it to M's life and you know the life of like the Las Vegas shooter. Just this song is just phenomenal, bro. I think this is probably like the best, like in terms of like how it was put together. Probably like the best song on the album. Not my favorite song, but probably the best song on the album. If I want to be looking at it objectively, this song is really, really fucking good. Really powerful message. I'm really disappointed that the video didn't get as much traction as it deserved to, but that's neither here nor there. Next song, Leaving Heaven. Man, this song hit me hard, bro, when I first listened to it. It's just so powerful, bro, because I like kind of relate, you know. In this song, M talks about how you know, the shit that he's went through in his life, and you know his relationship with his dad, how he really fucking hates him for not being in his life, which of course I understand. You know what I'm saying? He got the heavenly fucking hook on Skylar Grey, and she murdered that fucking hook, bro. She absolutely murdered that shit. But yeah, this song is good. Really enjoyed it. Really powerful message. I think it's probably up there, in my opinion, with like the songs that like hit me the most. But yeah, man, this video's getting way too long. I'm gonna have to split this up. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right here and then I'm gonna go and talk about the next songs. Yeah, I'll see you Phantoms then.